order. Having said that, I'll pass the chair over to Councillor Corbett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Corporate Services Committee meeting, October 1st. Second item on the agenda is declaration of financial interest. None were submitted. Next item on the agenda is item C, review. Could I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move the agenda be adopted as presented.
Seconded by Councillor Campbell. Questions?
Can I add something to it?
Sure.
Can I, on the woodlot, what's the status of the woodlot that we have?
Under business?
Under new business or existing? No.
It's another week of lost time. And I would like to add the zoning bylaw community plan.
What?
Zoning bylaw and community plan, did you?
Yeah. Okay, any other comments or additions to the agenda?
I'm okay with the additions.
Councillor Campbell? Okay, all of those in favor of the motion as amended? Passed unanimously. The next item on the agenda is minutes. Can I have a motion for the minutes of the September 3rd Corporate Services meeting?
I move that the minutes from the Corporate Services Standing Committee meeting on September 3rd, 2024 be adopted as presented.
Seconded by Councillor Bolio. Any comments, questions? Councillor Campbell?
On the human resources, on the director of corporate services, is there any, what's the status on that?
SAO? Thank you. Any further questions with regards to the minutes? Deputy Mayor Kroll.
Is there anything on the post-secondary education committee or the NTPC intervention committees? Any updates from any of those?
As chair, I could say no. Those committees have not met. Any further questions? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion? Passed unanimously. Next item on the agenda is vision and values. They were included in the package. I don't believe anybody would have comment. Okay, moving on to the next item on the agenda is director's report. Was included in the package. CEO, do you have any further comments? Okay. Any questions regarding Councillor Campbell?
On, can I ask what the account page is?
Yep.
42120, Waterways Sports. Inflatable obstacle course, $7,400. We bought where did, we bought that from down south, we hear about our purchasing policy again. We're not using anybody local, we're almost spending money elsewhere where we think we're getting a better deal when we gotta support local businesses to buy this stuff. You put it in a tender saying exactly what you want, you get it. But we gotta start supporting local. We got too many people, businesses suffering and everything. Thanks.
Deputy Mayor Kroll.
I'm asking a few questions about some different check numbers on behalf of Councillor Chucky, who's having some technical issues. And if the SAO wants to just get back to us in an email, you don't have to answer them tonight if that's all right, okay? So that would be check number 42040 to MSS. And then we had a question about check 42059 about the winter sand. And I think that is because last year there was trouble getting our sand, and so we used an alternative program or process, and the multi-hog wasn't able to save the sand. I think that's the answer for that one, but I could be wrong. Check number 42081 to McKnight Capital Corporation. Another one to 42086 to MSS. And 42114 JDH Enterprises. Thank you. Okay. That's what I thought it was, but. I have one.
Deputy Mayor.
Check 42080 to Denton's Canada for a Muff Blues design. Is that to go on a wall somewhere in the rec center? Thank you.
Any further questions regarding the accounts paid? Any questions regarding the licensing report?
I just want
Deputy Mayor Kroll.
to say, I know it's not easy being so short-staffed in your accounts receivable, accounts payable and stuff, and so thank you for being able to keep up on top of everything. You can pass that on, please.
All right, seeing no further questions. The next item on our agenda is item E, administration. Briefing note, reappointment of Denise Uhas as representative. Somebody present, Deputy Mayor Kroll.
Recommend that Denise Uhas be reappointed as the representative for the Portsmouth Housing Authority for an additional term from November 1st, 2024 to October 31st, 2026.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Councillor Kissinger. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor? Passed unanimously. Our next item is proposed land exchange between Town of Portsmouth and Portsmouth Community Council. Somebody present a motion.
I move that council direct administration to proceed with the necessary steps under the town's land administration bylaw and other legal processes to facilitate the proposed land exchange. This will ensure that the transaction adheres to municipal regulations and benefits both the town and Portsmouth Métis Council.
I'll second it by Councillor Campbell. Questions? Councillor Campbell.
Okay, I know what land they want from us. What do they want us to give up for the land?
It's in your,
SAO.
No, I can't. Oh, the new subdivision. Deputy Mayor Kroll.
So they want the residential lot on Whitford Road as well? Yeah, that's like a $75,000 lot.
Yeah.
Counselor Campbell.
Can we get an estimate of what we exchanging for, like $75,000, like Deputy Mayor said, and then the other one, the cultural one by the fire hall, they're all, yeah, by the arena, and they're all serviced and everything, and the one we're gonna take is not serviced or anything. So we spent a lot more money than the one that they want to exchange for.
Mayor Daniel. Mayor Daniel.
Yeah, at this point, what we wanna do is just lock it in there, going into, elections, is that they are going to work on it. This is not what they're gonna probably come up with. There's still negotiations and whatnot has to give. It just, can we just start the work out, on getting it there? And yes, I heard both of you that our lots are at 75. Perhaps we could say, take one less or whatever, we don't know that. This is just to basically start out the work. And the lot we're looking for is right ahead of us at our water plant. Last year, it was a very close call with the fires and everything. We only had 2.5 days of water, had something happen. No, that's not washing your vehicles or washing your trucks. And then after 2.5 days, you had to get water in here from somewhere, whoever's gonna take care of it. That's not enough. And there's no room there for expansion. So going into the future, we need this water for expansion. You got the Métis still gonna build their houses. When their claim's done, you got Salt River still gonna add on to their reserve. So at some day in time, we're gonna have to address it anyway. It's just now that it's better to address it. Since the ground's been cleared and everything, and these lots have been sitting in our table for a long time. Now, we can't develop them. No one's gonna buy them right now. They're kind of useless to us right now. And right now, if we do this deal, then you're pushing our community in the future and locking it up in a much better situation than it ever did before. So that's where I'm going with this.
Deputy Mayor Kroll.
I think it should be tabled until we amend the motion to ask for a cost benefit analysis as part of this, because part of the briefing note here is the proposed exchange. It is very definitive which lots are in here, so.
Yeah, those are the ones they're asking for. Not saying that they're gonna, they would like to have those lots, as we'd like to have their lot.
Counselor Campbell.
I'm all for working for this thing, but I still think we have to get a cost analysis of what each thing costs, make sure we get equal value and everything. And then just table it till the next meeting.
Or we? SAO, you had comment? I actually have a question or seek clarification. The motion speaks to land administration and other legal processes to facilitate the proposed land exchange. I would assume that implies that a further motion would have to be passed before there's any actual exchange taking place or transfer of legal title.
So I would like to modify
Mayor Kroll?
I'd like to modify the current motion to include with cost benefit analysis for future consideration by the next council.
You're okay with the amended motion? Any further discussion regarding the amended motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Passed unanimously. Okay, next item on our agenda is F, other business. We had two additions. First was brought forward by Councillor Campbell, requesting information update on the woodlot.
Okay, Kevin here, I would like to know what's happening with our woodlot. We still have a fair pile of wood there. Can we put it back out to the general public to go in there before winter and take what they need if they put theirs all away to fill up their wood stuff? It just said, we're gonna go through another winter with all that wood left standing there. I'd just like to know what's happening with it.
SAO? Deputy Mayor Kroll.
So if there is a non-contractor who wishes that, do they just phone the town and ask permission, or you come to an agreement for a date and time? I've been asked by a couple of people, so I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you so much.
Anything further on the woodlot update? Seeing none, the next item is Deputy Mayor Kroll requested the zoning bylaw and community plan.
So last week, I'm not sure if everybody on council got the zoning bylaw. So if we could just get a copy of the community plan and zoning bylaw given to all of them. I know there was a consultation last week and there were many notes being taken, but I wonder, did you receive any feedback from any other of the council at all? We never really discussed it at any of our meetings at all.
SAO?
Thank you.
Any further on? All right, seeing none, our next item on the agenda is excusing of councilors. Deputy Mayor Kroll.
I move that Councillor Ferguson be excused and Councillor Tucky be excused from the Corporate Services Standing Committee meeting on October 1st, 2020.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Councillor Kissinger. All in favor? Passed unanimously. Date of the next meeting.
I move that the next meeting be determined by the incoming mayor and council.
Seconded by Councillor Campbell. All in favor? Passed unanimous. And the item we all like.
I move that the meeting be adjourned at 8 p.m.
Seconded by Councillor Golio. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.
Here you go, Regina.